Hello everybody, Reggie Time here, and today we are playing a 2-4 session on Quadminers, a club that I'm in on the PPPoker network. It's run by the same guys who run the Pop Bombers, so I can thoroughly vouch for these guys in terms of their admin, their reliability, their ability to become part of unions that have really good soft games, and it's an excellent opportunity for lower micro stakes players, nano stakes players, to get into these app clubs and app games, because quite often most of the games don't start till 10-0, in some clubs even 20-0 and higher, so there's not always great accessibility to these clubs for the lower stakes players, but this is absolutely one of those. The games we're playing today are effectively 8-0 in US dollars. Yesterday's video was 4-0 in US dollars. These are 8-0. As you can see just by quickly looking around the tables. Again, there's barely a regular in sight with 49 VPIP, 33, a 38, a 61, a 41. Then we have a 50, a 46, 32, 48, 54. All these numbers sound like the birds that I fucked when I was younger. Certainly 32, 48, 54 sounds about fucking right. Then over here we've got 54, 56, 49 and 29. So we're the only legitimate regular at the table. There's some tight fish, some loose fish. Somebody yesterday requested that I play more seriously, make some more try and play these games as I would play them before. This was my main game, and I will try and do that to an extent, but ultimately we're playing the nano stakes, and I'm trying to make entertaining content as much as I'm trying to make I'm not trying to make educational content at all. Basically I'm spamming and trying to make videos that people watch, so the spam works. But I will try and add a bit more I'm doing this because, but a lot of the I'm doing this because will just be I'm doing this because fuck it, I want to do it, rather than I think it's strategically good. It's not difficult to beat these games. We're playing against a bunch of loose passive fish, so we isolate wider for value, we do a lot more one and done C betting on flops, and we make big value bets, small bluffs, and we don't bluff at high frequency. That is the strategy to beat these games in a nutshell. I'm going to be deviating from that in this video because it's more fun, and the money doesn't really make a lot of difference to my bottom line at the end of the week for a 45-minute video spewing around. It's not going to be something that's going to be it's not going to be a line changer for me, is it? But we will look at things like this, for example. This dude, he's only got 19 blinds to start the hand. So would you isolate this guy 4.5x, or would you isolate him 3x? Well, you probably isolate him 3x, because then if he's on a limp shove, we can't call. So we may as well just make the isolation raise smaller. And it also doesn't make much of a difference to the SPR post flop, I guess, but there's no reason with the hand that you're not going to be calling all in pre with. There's less reason to use larger isolation sizes, basically, and that is exploitable as fuck if anyone's paying attention, thinking, oh well, this guy isolated 4.5x with ace king, we're only 3x with ace 5. It's remarkably exploitable, but it doesn't matter because you're playing against such bad players. They're not going to catch on and exploit you, so it just doesn't matter. Against loose passive players, again, you don't want to really be opening these hands like 3-4 suited, because they require a lot more bluffing post flop, because they're just not going to win at showdown very often because they have no high card value. But this shouldn't, so in theory I wouldn't open this if I was playing these games to try and get the best win rate I could possibly have against loose passive players with short stacks in the blinds. It just doesn't work. But given we're making a video for fun, then I'm going to try and play as many hands as possible, just to try and make more engaging content. So it'll be very much don't do this normally, but I'm doing it today. This shouldn't be a call normally, but it's what I call just to laugh at his hand. And so that's how the video's going to be. It'll be very much I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm doing it because video. And we don't have a ton of time to explain all of that all the time, so If you see something that you think, oh, I'm not sure we should have done that, just assume it's video related and not because I think it's necessarily a good thing to do. I'm trying to recruit more nano stakes players, by the way. If anyone didn't watch yesterday's video, I've been kind of avoiding it whilst I'm first getting started because obviously the more players I have, the more admin there is involved, and the most players that watch my channel are the nano stakes players. So having a ton of nano stakes players influx at the start of this for me would have been difficult for me to manage the time of, but as of today, the agent and myself, we've got someone helping us with a lot of the admin, so it's going to free up a lot more of my time just to make recruitment videos and to handle players' deposits and withdrawals whilst not having to excuse me, deal with the, like, I mean, I'm involved with 6, 7, 8, about 9 clubs now. So that's a lot of rate back to be involved with, make the payments to the rate back, get the sheets, blah blah blah. I'm not doing that anymore. We've got someone else doing that for us now, so it's freeing up, you know, several hours a week for me to do other things that can help my business grow. So this is why I'm now willing to, or actively looking to recruit more lower stakes players. There's not a great deal of like instant money for my business in that, but you know, hopefully it helps more people that are involved with the channel and watch the channel to become involved with the groups, which is a nice thing. So it's a good thing for the community, but also it gives a lot of you guys the opportunity to build a bankroll. You know, if you're playing 4-0 Poker Stars and breaking even, maybe slightly winning, you're going to come and play 4-0 here, and very quickly you'll be playing 8-0, you'll be playing 12-0, you'll be playing 20-0, because your bankroll will just grow so quickly because these games are just so soft. So it's like win-win for everybody. You guys get to get involved in the clubs, get involved in the games that I play in. You also get to massively increase your win rate, massively increase your bankroll, and have a reasonable or a very good chance of being able to move up significantly in stakes pretty quickly. 9, not a great card here on the turn. I think we're going to check back and then call or raise rivers. We do allow clubs a free shot to get there, but and maybe we could just go for 3 suits of value from King X, but he bets out pretty big. We can't afford given the line we've taken, and we catch a bluff from the 10-8, which may or may not have called anyway on the turn, so we're not sure we made it that much more value. Here we have an up flush draw. Everyone's got no money hardly, so we're just going to click it back and spin the dice, roll the dice. So spin a dice to you, roll the dice, and we get it in really good, and we win, which is nice. You will literally never see softer games than this in your entire life on the internet. I mean, this is what now, 8-0, so it's like close to 10-0, I guess. You won't find 10-0 games like this anywhere. You could look around for weeks and months and not find. I mean, basically, it's fucking play money, isn't it? 49-4, 44-7, 39-3, 58-14, 40. It's fucking play money. It's not, you know, these guys are not poker players other than the fact they're sat at a poker table playing poker. 55-3, 45-7, 32-8. I mean, he's probably one of the best players at the fucking table, and he's just fucked off. 48-10, 54-8, and then 54-7, 50. I mean, just look. You don't need me to read them out. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's the lowest of low-hanging fruit. If you are even reasonable at poker, you say you're playing on Poker Stars and you have a negative 3 big blind 100 win rate. Come here, have a 10 big blind 100 win rate. Bang. Just have that on Reggie. There you go. Cheers, Reggie. I've just quadrupled my fucking win rate, if not more, just by moving to games with some of the biggest morons in poker. That's what you need to do. Pause the video, find my contact details, get in touch, get set up, and then who cares if you never watch the video again. The most productive thing you can do today for your poker win rate if you're a nano stakes player is pause this video right now and get in touch with me. And you might go from being a losing player to a winning player just by default. We have the Queen 9 here, been check called on the Queen 4-3 by 2 opponents, so we're not going to be betting the turn. Probably going to think about calling smallish of a bets. I'll call anything up to like 60 here, I think. Anything more than 60 we'll probably let it go. And now the question is, do we value bet or not? And I think we do. Like 1/3 pot, something like 40. I'm going to chop with most queens now. I would guess maybe we get some thinner value from something else and maybe calls, I don't know, any pair really. Maybe some ace highs that are just curious. I just realised I did not resize the frame for this video, so it's going to be untidy on the screen. Way too fucking lazy to do anything about that now, so we'll just deal with the fact that the video looks a bit shit. Do we want to gamble here with our ace jack just for the fun of it? 46-7. Yeah, fuck it. Let's gamble. I'm behind. I'm fully aware I'm behind, and I don't give a fuck that I'm behind. Yeah, never mind. Who gives a shit? Not this dude. This dude here, talking to you now, doesn't give a shit. That was a bad call and I didn't fucking care. Right, 8 million limpers. Let's just see if we can get anyone to call 9 more blinds. No, no, no. Come on. Nope. I really should be straddling at every opportunity, shouldn't I, too, just for the entertainment of the video. We'll try and do that. I can't guarantee I'll do it every time because I'll just forget, but if I see a straddle button and I have time to click it, I'll click it. Now I'm quite cheesed off that the video is going to be untidy. This extra bit here, I mean, what are you? You can see a little bit of Barry Greenstein's hands. Over here you can see a little bit of Barry Greenstein's bicep just there. We're down to 300 on this table. There you go. You see, oh Barry. Hello Barry. Bye bye Barry. Whoops. Zero interest in playing three-handed against 2 short stacks, so we're going to leave this table quickly. We're just going to go all in with the king queen because why not? Going with the big ISO rate again here with the 10s. Maybe not quite as big as last time, but let's get it popped up there. So someone's joined here, so we'll stick them in. No, we won't, because there isn't anyone. The downside to this club is that the fish all buy in for 20 big blinds and rarely top up. So that is a downside to this club. I don't want to play with 3 20 big blind stacks, so we will leave this one. It's fine if you have like a 3-7-3 or 1-4-5. I had no issue with that whatsoever, playing with people with like 30 to 40 blinds. Put 3 guys or now 4 guys all with the absolute minimum. We'll see. If either of these guys top up, we'll maybe stay, but don't let that think it will like negatively affect your win rate, because it just won't. The fact that you're not playing 100 blinds deep won't change your win rate, because you'll just be stacking these guys 20 and 30 blinds at a time, and I'm incredibly confident that anyone remotely decent would still be able to like have a double figure win rate here. We'd put very little effort into their play. Just turn up, play relatively solid, print the money. Especially if you're a guy who likes to spin up tables on Sky, or the Banzai tables on whatever, or the $30 or the 30 big blind cap games on PokerStars, then you'll be very familiar with this type of game. You do probably have to play a little bit tighter and like open hands that like kind of hold their equity quite well, so you want less suited connectors, more high cards and pocket pairs, that type of thing. So there might be some adjustments you need to make to your usual game, but there's simple adjustments to make, and you'll be playing against some of the worst players in the history of the internet, so you can't go too far wrong. Oh, it's free rolling spades, not anymore. So yeah, it can be a little bit annoying if you're full of tables with short stackers, but they double up and then they stick around. So at the start of your session is usually going to be like dominated by mostly playing against people with shorter stacks, but if you're the sort of guy who puts relatively long sessions in, by the end of your sessions you can quite often be at tables where multiple players have way over 100 big blinds, and then they just like they haven't got a clue what to do with them. Aces hold, do they? Yep, aces hold. Very nice. And you can see the fish just keep coming. This table was 3-handed a minute ago, and just 3 fish joined. This, yeah. I barely see a reg on this. I should probably play a lot more here at higher stakes, because it's very similar at higher stakes too. You see very few tight players in these games. There are lots and lots of loose passives, like I say, coming and just dumping 20 and 30 blinds at a time. I should probably play here more than I do. And the 40L games here are just bonkers soft. Bonkers soft. Well, I like making videos for the Pot Bombers guys on the Pot Bomber site too, and I'm going to try and give their products decent. I'm going to be making a Pot Bombers video just after this, but I may well turn it into a Quadminers video, but higher stakes quad. In fact, that's what I will do. I'm going to make a higher stakes Quadminers video straight after this. We'll just have a Quadminers week, and maybe I'll just make some Pot Bombers videos on the side for them to use exclusively on their website. Give them a little bit of exclusivity. 5-4. I'm going to go with a check raise here. And we're going to go with the big check raise, given how coordinated the board is. Not expecting to fold ace-x or any draw. And just set up stacks return shove, or he just jams on me anyway. He instantly gets there, which is not fun, but who cares? One thing I'm going to do for the next video is set this fucking frame up correctly though. and set it right up correctly. Maybe we'll do like a 30-minute video here showing just like, because I want to make another video, and then we'll set the frame up and do maybe a slightly longer video for the next one. Both will appear in the channel on the same day. I don't think I'll produce 2 videos on one day very often. Not sure how that will work out for me in terms of views, but doesn't really matter. Most of these players come from Asia, I think specifically the Philippines. Very rare do you see English being chatted in the chat box. It's usually whatever Filipino is, but not today it seems. Ace Jack picks up 1 caller. Pretty crummy flop. Going to bet exploitably small and hope it works. And it does. Snap rolls. Not going to be going for the isolation over the 10 big blind stack here with the Queen 10, but we are going to overlimp and see a flop if we can. Wow, the guy with 10 bigs just limp folds. Okay, we'll see a flop because I want to. Small C bet. I call here and just jam any turn if he checks. If he bets, then sad for us. Oh bugger, we picked up a draw and now we can't call. That's a shame. He'd have got his full value there. If he checked that turn, he'd have got it all in. Well, never mind. All in, 131. We're not calling with the Queen Jack, we're just not doing it. It would have been fun. It would have been fun to do it and be a little bit reckless and devil may care, but yeah, we're not dancing. True jacks. Let's get all the money in, if we can. Do it. Okay, don't do it then. Obviously it's a board we're going to check a lot. In general, our range wants to check this board a lot here, Sadly, no one has a go. Now we've got a pretty bad turn. I'm not folding this river now, given how the action's gone. And he bets 4 on the end. He raises to 20. I mean, jacks might still be good here. And we're getting 5 to 1. And I'm folding. Anyone going to come along over here? Well, the guy who limped wants to put the rest in. Should we slow rolling for 2 chips? Yeah. Look at the slow roll button. This dude's gone all in again. We're just going to fold. We're going to fold. We're not going to waste any time bank on him, but we're going to hit the slow roll. Oh, we're up against 2 people. Did not know that. Of course the 8-4 gets there. Why wouldn't the 8-4 get there? That is amusing. Oh, it looks like this guy's misclicked me. Look at this state of this table now all of a sudden. We have a 52 VPIP and a 41 VPIP, both with big chips, which we like if we were staying, or if I was playing these games seriously. And be a delightful table. This table all of a sudden, look, big stacks. So as you can see, we've only been playing for 20 odd minutes, but 2 of our 3 tables now have like reasonable stacks on them and terrible players behind them, which is exactly what you want to see. Bet a little bit bigger here so we can try and set up stacks for a river shove, which we've just about done. We've just got the pot size bet in, and we lose anyway, so setting stacks up for the pot size shove worked out better for our opponent than it did us, but again, who gives a shit? Oh, straddle, straddle, straddle. I got it in. We got the straddle in. And we got duly rewarded with an 8-4 offsuit. I didn't know these things existed. Maybe that's a new thing. Called the straddle with the 10-9. Did not improve. Let's have a crazy last 5 minutes. And when we've got to go, right, I'm going to play till 35 minutes and I'm going to 100% VPIP during that time. Regardless of bet size, pre-flop or anything, we don't have a fold button until post-flop. I'm not going to barrel the 4 here. I'm going to, are we going to raise here? No, we're not actually. 5 good. Yep. Maybe we should have check raised. Yeah, we should have. Pot size bet A side board. Didn't think it was going to get tons of folds. And we can't fold because we're 100% VPIP, so we have to just call because I don't want to raise with Queen Deuce. And we still can't fold because we said we're seeing every flop. So we call again. Do we get lucky? Oh, we flopped top pair. Something at least. And we win with the Queen Deuce. That'll please him. Refused to raise the 6-4, so we're limping with it. Just thought of an interesting angle. You could play like 50,000 hands of the lowest stakes, manipulate a terrible VPIP. Like, because it just has your stats against like all clubs, that's current club, all clubs. So like play the lower stakes, manipulate a dreadful VPIP, and then go and play high stakes with a dreadful VPIP, and people will miss. Well, will you want people to think you're a fish? I don't know. Not sure if that's a good angle to have or not. Actually, needs more thought. Obviously, I'm not going to do it anyway because way too fucking lazy. But could be a fun angle. Open-ended here on table 2. Not anymore. Did I fold? That's naughty, sorry. I think I maybe folded pre-flop. That wasn't meant to be allowed. And I've been duly punished by not winning. When I maybe should have, no, I wouldn't have won against aces, would I? Sorry, I think I've totally butchered this 100% VPIP thing, haven't I? Got distracted. Butchered it. We'll do one more round. 100% VPIP, including straddles. That's what we're going to try and do. Not at this table though, because the button's already gone past us. I mean, he's never bluffing here, but who gives a shit? Giving us a good price. He's not going to fold a 10, so we're not going to bother betting. Mr. Straddle, unfortunately, so we just min raise under the gun instead. He's made it. Not sure what he's done there, so call anyway. Miss, check fold. Limp the ace-8, of course. 8-4, sorry. Check folding here. Going to be leaving here, aren't we? Because that's the end of this table. So we're no longer in this pot, so we'll leave before we put any more blinds in. Calling. Check raising. Getting there. That is nice to get there this deep. I mean, we're obviously going to bet again. Dump in the 4-5. I mean, I guess we just go for it all here and just jam. And the Jack-8 could not find the fold, and we win an enormous pot, which is absolutely delightful. We're going to get lucky with hearts again here, aren't we? Okay, we're not going to get lucky with hearts again here, but never mind. That was fun. It was fun. Check raising a flush draw. Getting there against 2 pair and then getting max value from out of position, which is not easy to do. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Right, this table's over now because we've got a shit hand. Oh, hang on. Still in it. We can still win it. We might win it. I was about to leave. We might just win now. Oh, we've been raced. We don't win. We don't win. I mean, obviously I'm going to call anyway, but we don't win. Wow, yeah, just crushed. No business calling this 6-10, but we're 100 VPIP in, so we're doing it. I didn't mean to put them blinds in. I don't have time to fuck around. Bye. You are so out of my life. And I'm going to straddle this next hand at this last table, and then we're going to be out of here. Do it. 10-6. It's no good. Tell you what, I'm going to end the video now because it's shambles. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There'll be some more of these throughout the week. Tomorrow we'll probably play 12-0. We'll probably play the 3-6 games and play some 12-0. And then maybe one of the days, maybe on Funky Friday, if we get to Friday, we'll play some 4-0 with 100 VPIP. Maybe just play 2 tables, VPIP 100, and have some fun with that. So yeah, look after yourself, everybody. Take care. I would say stay indoors, but apparently it's fine now. We can just fucking go out where the hell we want because Boris has spoken. Yeah, I don't want to get too political, but I thought that was an excellent advert for state-sponsored corporate manslaughter last night on the TV in the UK. And yeah, go Boris. Kill people, make profit. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Look after yourselves, and bye-bye for now.